my favorite people. Thank you for clicking on the video, giving me the opportunity to talk to you for a few minutes on this beautiful Saturday. So as you can tell from this thumbnail, well, first off, I hope y'all day is going well. I hope y'all day is going well. My day is going all right. I went and got my eyebrows arched. I dropped my phone last night, and you know how when you drop your phone and then it go black? Yeah, mine went black. So I had to go and take that to the phone people. It's sad when they have your number saved. Um, and so that was taken care of. So I dropped it off this morning and went back and picked it up around about 4 this afternoon. Took the dogs out for a walk. You know how when you walk your dogs and the sun is just out, and as soon as you go back in, you see the overshadow, the clouds come out and it get nice and cool. Like, what in the hell? Ain't nothing but the devil. But like I said, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day today and doing everything you need to do today so you don't have to do it tomorrow. Because Sunday should be a day of rest. Nothing more, nothing less. So anyway, let me go ahead on and start. Because there's a couple things that made me want to get on today. Because I was like, I don't know what I want to talk about. Because I don't want to really talk about the whole Diddy thing. Because I've been over that. The Nicki Minaj and Cardi B thing, the girls are still going at it with each other. But at the end of the day, I don't care about that either because you ladies are rich. And it's sad that you're rich and you have this to do with your time. I read a comment and it just resonated with me so well. Like, if I was rich and a bitch pissed me off, I don't know if I could, well, I ain't monetized. If female pissed me off, I'm catching me a flight somewhere. You get what I'm saying? I'm going on vacation. Like, I'm not about to let you disturb my peace. You get what I mean? I'm celebrating. My album went well. Like, I'm pregnant. Like, I'm trying to live my best life, right? Nope. Not in today's society you won't. Ain't that about a bit? So, I first want to start off, because I just want to get this out the way, child. Well, actually, it's two topics that I just want to talk. Okay. So first, I want to go with The Rock, because I didn't even know The Rock had a movie out. So let me tell you about this here. So Dwayne The Rock Johnson has built his career and his empire on being unstoppable. But this weekend, the box office told a very different story. His new film, The Smashing Machine, opened at an underwhelming $6 million, a devastating result for a movie with a reported $50 million budget. Imagine you spent 50 million, you spent 70 million. You spent $70 million on a movie and you only made 6 million off of it. Yeah, I said that correct. 6 million on a $70 million movie. Now the movie, distributed by A24, was supposed to be the studio's biggest and boldest swing yet, a gritty sports biopic that would show The Rock's serious acting chops and elevate him from a action hero status to an Oscar contender. But instead of smashing records, the Smashing Machine just smashed expectations in the worst possible way. For years, The Rock was considered Hollywood's final sure thing. After the decline of mega stars like Will Smith, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio, who all shifted away from big budget blockbusters, The Rock seemed like the only one still holding the torch. Every movie he touched turned into gold. That Midas touch, you know what I mean? From the Fast and the Furious to Jumanji to Black Adam, Johnson's name alone could pull hundreds of millions at the box office. He was a rare celebrity who appealed to kids, families, and action fans alike. Studios saw him as a walking franchise, the last man standing in Hollywood, obsessed with superheroes and sequence. Now, the industry insiders are calling the film's box office performance a disaster. One executive said A24 was trying to make an awards-worthy rock movie, but the math never made sense. You don't spend 70 million on a film that looks like it should have cost 5. And That's and and that's part of the issue. A24, known for indie films like Everything Everywhere All at Once, they won a lot of Oscars. I actually went and saw that. I didn't go to the theaters when I say I actually went and saw it. I actually went and saw it in my home. Anyway, and they also did Uncut Gems. I haven't seen that. Isn't a studio that can absorb a flop this big. Unlike Warner Brothers or Universal, A24's projects are fueled by private equity money, and this type of financial loss could, shake investors. Social media users aren't being kind either. On X, formerly Twitter, one user wrote, "This is what happens when you pay A-list prices for a C-list story." Someone else said, "The Rock is trying too hard to be taken seriously. We just want him to save the world and raise an eyebrow." You know what? Okay, so The Rock has faced tough moments before, from Baywatch tanking to Black Adam failing to spark the DC universe, but this one feels different. Hollywood insiders are whispering that Johnson's brand might finally be oversaturated. Between his endless movie deals, tequila launches, and wrestling cameos, fans just might be tired of seeing that man. Still, if there's one thing The Rock is known for outside of his eyebrow raising, is resistance. Expect a high energy PR comeback, some motivational Instagram posts, and maybe even a hint that he's learning from his experience. But behind the scenes, there's real talk that the Smash machine could mark the end of The Rock's unbeatable box office streak and maybe the end of Hollywood's last movie star. Bottom line, The Rock's latest film didn't just flop, it may have cracked the foundation of his careful built empire. So yeah, that's what they going. I didn't even know The Rock had a movie coming out, child. I think people are just in general over a lot of things, and it's just happening at one time. If eggs cost $20 and a movie ticket is $20, I'm gonna pay for the eggs. You know what I mean? That's just what that is, right? You know what? So my dang on smoke alarm just started beeping. Well, not just like today, but like just like the last couple of days. So I have to get on the ladder and grab it, and I'm gonna do that when I get off of here, because I don't know how people go hearing that beat for years on end. I'm talking about I have a sister. When I tell you, I could, the beat been there since she been in the apartment she in. Like I really just be like, girl, you do not hear that, and I'm talking about we on the phone, and it's like, chick, if you don't just get some batteries and get on a ladder and change it out, but she's so used to it, she don't even hear it. Like for real, she really don't hear it. Like she be like, I don't even pay no attention to him. Like, girl, get your life. Anyway, so Donald Trump. Listen, well, I don't even want to say it. Let me ask y'all a question. Like, if you had a family member, okay. Well, okay. You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Anyway, because it's something that's. Anyway, she might hear this, and this might come out later on. I might blow up one day. She might hear this. I don't even want to bring it up. Anyway, so now let's get on over here to Mr. Donald Trump. So, Diddy just got hit, of course, with the 50 months in federal prison, right? And within hours of his sentencing, a lot of people had learned that his team went straight to Donald Trump pleading for a presidential pardon. But the answer they got was short, cold, and final. Absolutely not. Did it? According to multiple sources close to Diddy's legal camp, Trump's inner circle made it crystal clear there will be no help coming from Mar-a-Lago. One political insider said they reached out immediately after the sentencing, hoping Trump would intervene, but the word came back fast. The president said he would not touch this one. Now, some people are confirming that Diddy lawyers and political advisors have been quietly in talks with Trump's associates for weeks, anticipating that a heavy sentence might come down. The hope that Trump, who has long-standing personal ties to Diddy from their years in New York's celebrity and business circles might be sympathetic. One insider said they believe Trump was open to the idea. Diddy's people had reason to think that if the sentence was harsh, Trump would step in. He was keeping an eye on it. But the strategy fell apart fast once the judge handed down 50 months. Trump's team reportedly told Diddy's camp that while the sentence was severe, it wasn't unreasonable given the charges, and more importantly, Trump didn't want the political back blow from aligning himself with Diddy's crimes. I bet you don't. Look, he's still trying to get away from them Epstein files. A senior political source said that Trump advisor described Diddy's situation as horrendous, referencing the disturbing details connected to the Mann Act charges, a prostitution-related law rarely used in modern times, but one judge said reflected violence and coercion. Trump's people say this wasn't a witch hunt or a setup. They told Diddy's team the president wouldn't consider a pardon for something like this. He doesn't want to associate himself with it. The rejection reportedly stunned Diddy's inner circle, who had already begun preparing a public narrative around a possible pardon. They thought Trump was their ace. One source told they thought politics and friendship would outweigh everything, but the door slammed shut fast. Now, with no pardon coming and no appeal likely to succeed, Diddy is expected to serve roughly 2.5 years behind bars with good behavior. He's currently housed at a federal facility in upstate New York. Now, according to some insiders, Diddy's legal team is now shifting focus towards ensuring he serves his time under the safest and most favorable conditions possible. They're trying to make sure he gets transferred to a lower security facility. That's the best they can hope for at the moment. Now, for months, Diddy's camp believed Trump would be their last hope. A powerful ally would be able to pull some strings that in a way that no one else could. But now, with the former president reportedly shutting that door for good, it looks like Diddy's fate is sealed. Now, the bad boy mogul once ruled the charts and the clubs. Now he's facing the biggest challenge of his life, child, doing hard time with no lifeline left to call. And who feels bad for him? I don't. Okay. I don't at all. I really don't. I don't feel bad at all. How much? Oh, okay, 15. Okay, all right, 13 minutes. All right. So I think I could maybe wrap these two stories up in I can wrap it up in like 8 minutes. Oh, God, that thing is so aggravating. So now I want to get to Davy's manager. Okay, so y'all know about the whole case with the girl. Okay, so listen. So, Dave's manager, he's speaking out the whole what her name is? Chesla? Celeste, whatever. Well, not whatever, but yeah. That poor baby, So, of course, there's the ongoing investigation into the tragic death of the 15-year-old Hernandez, who her body was found in a car registered to the singer Dave. Has prompted a public response from his manager, right? So his manager name is Josh Marshall, and he has spoken out to, kind of dispel the rumors about his personal involvement, asserting his distance from the client and the crime itself. Now, Marshall, who goes by J Mogul online, addressed the controversy directly in the comments of his TikTok video, a statement he later confirmed to LA Magazine. Marshall specifically targeted the rumor that he had received an email from Hernandez's family in 2024 informing him she was a teen and was missing. And Marshall denied this. He said, "I never received an email. I have zero knowledge of anything, and I don't live in California." Now, according to E! News, he further sought to distance himself from the day-to-day operations of the 20-year-old artist. Marshall explained that his job is largely remote, saying, "Boy, listen, when it come down to it, people gonna get the side stepping on you. You hear me?" He said, end quote, Also, I work remotely 29 he said also I work remotely 95% of the time and my job doesn't require me to have much interaction with any of my clients. As there are many others that work with him on a day-to-day capacity, not me. The music manager concluded his public message by noting the emotional toll this has taken on him, stating, "This has been a tough time for me and my family. I am a father of four, and in the meantime, I am with my family, helping them emotionally get through the news of this tragedy." What your family got to do with this? This girl family got to go through this tragedy. Her mom and dad lost their teenage daughter. What do you mean? Because so what do you tell your children? A guy that I was managing, he might have committed unaliving. Okay, I mean the truth don't stand. If you ain't had nothing to do with it, you ain't had nothing to do with it. You get what I'm saying? Like I don't care what y'all say. If I ain't been to California and I ain't never even seen the girl before, I don't care what the public say. You give it because when you go to court, it's gonna come out, right? And I get it. People might be calling and threatening. People are weird too, though. Like people don't even know the whole story. They want to do all that. So yeah. So then, let's see here. So Marshall comments come as authorities release chilling new details about the timeline of the tragedy. So, as previously reported, police stated that Dave's vehicle had been parked where it was towed for several weeks before the body was discovered on September the 8th. This means that the young lady may have been deceased for several weeks before her body was even found. Now, the discovery of her body occurred nearly a year after the 14-year-old was first reported missing in April of 2024. Now, authorities noted that the body appeared severely decomposed and the cause or manner of her death has not yet been determined, leaving the investigation open as to whether there was any criminal activity beyond the concealment of the body. Now, the tragic timeline of her disappearance paints a picture of deep distress. Now, the Riverside County Sheriff's Department records show that she was reported missing 3 times by her family in early 2024 alone. Now, the LA Times report that her mother had made an emotional plea on Facebook, and family and friends confirmed that the teenager had ran away, multiple times before. She once left a letter. Now, a family friend of the mother confirmed that she had ran away around Valentine's Day in 2024, but her last disappearance was reported on April 5th, 2025. The family saw surveillance footage from a local liquor store which showed her leaving her home, confirmed she was walking away from her neighborhood. Adding to the complexity, the Hollywood Hills rental home associated with Dave, the 20-year-old, was searched by homicide detectives who recovered several items of evidence. Days after the search, Dave and his manager moved out of the home, right? According to the landlord. Now, a spokesperson for Dave confirmed the singer has been informed about the case and is fully cooperating with authorities, though he has otherwise remained silent. So he's cooperating. So that's a great thing, because right now you can't do anything but cooperate, right? What you gonna do? You either gonna take yourself up out of here or run to another country, and hopefully they don't send your butt back. So yeah, just roll with it, player. I pray for their family. They get some type of justice, right? So, and then the last thing that I wanted to talk about was Killer Mike's wife catching him at his side chicks, right? And pulled out a pum pum. So Killer Mike says his wife pulled a gun on him after catching him at a strip club. "I've never ran that fast in my life," he says. Y'all get it here. So the Atlanta rapper legend Killer Mike just shared a wild story about the moment that changed his entire look on relationships and nearly cost him his life. The outspoken rapper and activist revealed that he was forced into monogamy after his wife caught him red-handed at another woman's house, and she didn't come empty-handed. Now, according to Killer Mike, he was at a stripper's house just doing what he probably shouldn't have been doing when his phone started blowing up. It was his wife, and she was not playing around. He said his wife told him in a calm but chilling voice that she knew where he was at Then she added that she had a pistol on her, and if he didn't walk out of that house immediately, that she was coming in like the Wild Wild West. Now, Mike didn't wait to find out if she was bluffing. He said, man, I ran out of there so fast. She said she never saw me move like that before. The rapper said that moment scared him straight, literally. It was the turning point that made him commit fully to monogamy and reevaluate how much he loved his wife and family. Now, Killer Mike, known for his honesty and humor, didn't shy away from admitting that the experience was 100% his fault. He said, I had to learn the hard way that love ain't just about passion, it's about respect. The Grammy-winning rapper explained that his wife has always been his backbone, and the gun incident was a wake-up call that nearly cost him everything. She didn't have to go that far, he said, but then, he said, but I'm glad she did because it made me realize I didn't want to lose her. Of course, once fans heard the story, social media exploded with reactions. Some praised the wife for standing her ground, calling her the realest wife in hip-hop. Others joked that Killer Mike got off lucky, pulling a gun but saved a marriage. That's love and violence combined. Someone else wrote, that man probably runs faster from temptation than track stars now. In true Killer Mike's fashion, he didn't tell the story for shock value. He told it as a lesson. Every man thinks he's slick until he meets a woman who's smarter, tougher, and crazy about him than he realized. I always say I think men love crazy women, right? And from the sound of it, his wife made her point crystal clear. One more slip up and he might not get a chance to run again. The moral of the story, Killer Mike may have survived that night, but the old Mike didn't. So yeah, I thought that was cute. It was adorable. So yeah, I don't know if I would have did that because I'm not willing to risk my life behind no guy. It's just not that serious. I think I might have almost came close one time, but you know, you talk yourself out like, nah, it ain't even that serious. That's me. I'm gonna think about it because it don't be that serious. Like, you know what, if I'm still mad about this tomorrow, then I'm gonna do something. But if I go home, lay down, wake up, and I ain't mad about it no more, it wasn't that serious. It was not that serious at all. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for tuning in. Please like, share, subscribe. I prefer if you like and subscribe because the sharing is going to come. You know what I'm saying? Once you get in the algorithm and all that, it pushes you out. You know, it pushes you out. But, yeah, I do want to thank you for tuning in. I need to go take care of that goddamn let me go take care of that thing while I'm still thinking about it. Well, that shit about to get on my nerves. But, yeah, thank you again. And I might tell you about this story about this woman who stole another woman's husband. And now her and that man about to get married. And I'm invited to the wedding. And a part of me don't want to go because it's like, it's just so wrong. You know, and then another part of me is like, well, that ain't got nothing to do with me. But then another part of me is just like, I really just don't even want to go because I don't even want to put in the effort to get ready to go. So I might just send like a gift instead of, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's say me getting all ready and getting the outfit and all that stuff add up, I don't know, maybe $500-600, right? Why can't I just send you a gift for like $500-600 or donate you, like give you like $500, right? Because I'm going to spend it anyway. So I think I'm going to do that. But anyway, I really do appreciate you guys tuning in and listening to me blabber. And I will be back, if not later on today, then tomorrow. Until then, be safe out there. Oh, yeah, I know that this is it. 'Cause I know that I'm giving you a love. A love that you can resist, baby. Move over, Denzel.